guys, welcome back. My name's Deja and I'm the owner and artist behind Starstruck Pups, and today we're looking for some inspiration for what we can paint to add to some of my wall decor. I have been really loving these little strawberry houses that I see on my Pinterest board, so we're gonna go ahead and get sketching that, and then we'll actually put the painting down onto a wood panel. An important part of my process is not using the inspo pics from Pinterest, but instead using real life pictures of cottages and strawberries and different architectural things. This way I can pick what elements are most important to me and incorporate that into my own piece. A quick check-in with Sage before I start my work, and I am ready to go. And of course, I added my little girl Sage as the little character in this image, because why make strawberry shortcake when you can make Sage, you know? Okay, so using a little bit of editing magic, we're going to take this image and we're going to transfer it right onto this piece of wood. Voila! And now we can actually start the painting process. As I'm going to be painting with wood, I want to start with some gesso and just add a little bit of color to it so that I can even out that surface, so that when I'm painting, everything kind of glides a lot more smoothly. Starting off with this light magenta color mixed in with a little bit of neon pink, I'm adding a little bit more rose pink to every single time I create a new layer, and then I layer it right on top so I can make it look as though the sun or whatever light source is coming in from the left side, and you can see the shadow hitting more of the right side. From there, I start to layer a neon green, neon orange, and neon pink mix right on top of these layers. Even though it seems like I'm completely covering up what I already did, I've recognized when it comes to acrylic painting, it's super important to do these layerings, even if they don't necessarily exist by the end, because every single layer really and truly does count when you create a piece. Maybe I didn't necessarily use that light rose color in the end, but it did help to plot down where the light was coming from as I layered up with that neon, I was about to say neon green again, with that neon orange and neon pink color. Another important tip that I would give you guys when you're working on your paintings is to actually plan for what you want on your piece, on your painting. By that, I mean, I usually take a picture of whatever sketch I've laid down onto whatever canvas or wood, and from there I'll put that photo in my iPad in Procreate or in whatever, and I will color it and see what different colors I actually like to play with and what colors I'd actually like to see in the piece, instead of having to do all that experimenting on the actual painting. There's this quote that's always stuck with me: if you fail to plan, then you're planning to fail. At the end of the day, entering any painting you're creating with a plan is going to go 10 times more successfully than any painting that you just kind of wing it. And that's not to say that you shouldn't occasionally wing it. I truly believe in creativity and really like doing your thing and just going for it. However, as a person who has stopped midway through many a painting because I decided it's just been too much work, too much mess ups, I like to plan so that it's easier for me to actually create a piece that I'm super excited to have in my home. On to my favorite part of painting this little cartoon Sage. I honestly ended up absolutely obsessed with her. I think she's so cute with her little dot eyes that are not giving Coraline in any way, so nobody tell me that. Now while we wait for these layers to dry, let's take Sagey on a little walk. everybody's all happy and sleeping, we can go ahead and start painting our little flowers. I was really excited to paint these flowers. There's nothing I love more on little cottages than seeing vines of leaves and flowers just traveling up the side of the wall. So getting to incorporate that into my little strawberry house was something I was very excited for. Um, Gotta be honest, I started doing more neat flowers, and then towards the end, I kind of got a little bit messier and then just added these little dots to make it a little bit more cutesy, and also because I absolutely love baby's breath. It's one of my favorite flowers. So I just thought I'd throw it in there to just jazz it up a little bit. As I work on the actual road in front of the house, I decided I didn't want to step there the way I had originally drawn it, so I just painted right over. But I will say I always paint with a much more vibrant color when I know I'm going to be putting some type of brown on top of it. So I'm starting with this orange, then I layer with a little bit more of a mustard yellow on top. Before letting it dry and seeing how it looks, because obviously acrylic dries much darker. So I try not to do too many layerings without seeing what that dried color will look like. So for the leaves between the flowers, I am starting with this dark green color, but only because I know I'm going to be adding this light green sage on top. I did include my glazing medium so that it takes out some of that opacity from that light green, so that the dark green layer underneath can show up. Same deal for my road. I have added a glazing medium to this brown color so that it's easier for that orange color to pop through the brown on the road. It took a lot of layering and glazing to get my background color just right. I wanted to make sure that all the colors were properly complementing each other and allowing each other to contrast and really stick out in the painting without drowning each other out in the same breath. So that took a lot of thinking and planning and prepping on my half, but knowing I was putting down some clouds made it a lot easier for me to make some color decisions here. While I do wait for this layer to dry, I'm going to go ahead and add this white border. If you have any recommendations on what color I should actually make this border, if not white, please drop it in the comments because I would love to hear your ideas on this. After finishing the detailing on the clouds, I can go ahead and add the sun and the shine that comes along with it. Don't you worry, I'm going to dull down this yellow by adding a white glaze on top to make it a little bit more realistic. I'm really liking the way this painting is coming out. I really wanted to create something that looked like the sun shining after a really big storm, because lately it kind of feels like it's just storm after storm, and I really like the little reminder right there in front of me on my wall that no matter what storm comes, the sun always has to come back as well. And just like that, I am done with my next painting. I am absolutely in love with all the colors and all the different elements we use, and I'm so excited to hang it up. If you'd like to see some more, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!